Hello, everybody. It's Teresa Horn, and we're here at the Kingdom Health Club show. So, today we are going to give you a full body workout. We're going to give you a workout that actually works. No gimmicks, no clickbait. The real deal. We're coming at you with a full body workout. Will be done in 30 minutes, start to finish. So, talking about starting, let's get right into it. We're going to start. I'm going to start my timer. And I'm going to give you 60 seconds to get your life together and then come on and start working out with me. So, we are doing a full body workout today. Like I said, it's going to be everything you need to be healthy, to lose weight, to move and grow and be strong. So, we're going to start with a big deep breath up. Deep breath up and then exhale down. Let me make sure that my microphone is on because I just recognized that it's not. So if you're joining me, if you are rolling in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're working out, then you can let me know after because I don't want you to be interrupted. You're doing big deep breaths. Let's see here, making sure. We should be good. Yes. All right. So, big deep breaths. I hope you're still breathing with me. Our timer is telling us we're going to go to our next move. So, we're going to balance on one leg and do some big swings to the side. We're controlling that leg, working on our balance right here as we continue to warm up. So, we want to lift and swing out. If you've got momentum going, that's great. If you don't have momentum and you're just controlling that leg, that's fine too. This workout is going to move fast. We're moving from one move to the other, no rest in between, no planned rest in between. So if you need rest, if you need to take a break, take a break. If you need to drink some water, drink some water. You're going to be doing that on your own. I'm not going to cue you to do that. We're going to switch it to the other side, other leg. This standing knee is soft as we lift and lower up and out. Working on our balance. So like I said, this workout is going to give you everything you need to be strong and healthy. You need to warm up in every workout. Every workout needs to have a warm up and a cool down. That's every workout. To have a balanced workout plan overall, you want to make sure that you're building and working your cardiovascular system. You're working your strength and resistance. You need strength training and resistance training. You need balance training, mobility training, and you put it all together for a complete health and fitness plan. All right, now we're going to take it back to the other leg and we're going to swing. So before there was a lift, this time there's a swing or a sweep. I'm kind of sweeping my leg in front. I'm going to show you guys from the side. Again, I'm working my balance, warming up my legs with this swinging back and forth. If this is super challenging for you, you could always use like a chair for balance. But I really want you to challenge yourself. You have to gain. But I'm constantly regaining my balance. I'm being forced, all right, other side, to regain my balance. So if it's too hard, if you're falling over, grab a chair. If not, let yourself struggle with that. Let yourself be uncomfortable. Let yourself be challenged as you do this sweep back and forth. And it's funny that just regaining my balance is giving me enough of a challenge to get me a little winded. So this is our warm up, folks. Last move in our warm up, and then we're going to do some core training. Then we're going to move to cardio, strength training. Like I said, we're hitting everything today. This is a full body workout. Going to give you a little of everything you need. We've got 5 more seconds, and then we're going to go to steam engines, standing core. And we're going to have our arms here. Bring them up and up. So my hands are up. My core is engaged. And I'm bringing my elbow to my knee. So if you're like, I'm good with this isn't that challenging, you can bring those arms up and behind your head. When you take your arms behind your head, I don't have my fingers laced together. Like I don't have them clasped because I don't want to end up like bending over. I want to be open, chest open, tummy pulled in, using my tummy, actually my abdominal muscles to crunch it up. And I'm using my obliques because I'm bringing it across. And also, okay. Next move, speaking about obliques. We're gonna have our hands, keep our hands behind. We're going to twist and dip. Twist and dip. So again, this one's really focused on the obliques. Think about lengthening through the side. Twist and dip. Breathing in and out. Again, if you're just joining me, welcome to the Kingdom Health Show. My name is Theresa Horn. Today is launch day for the Kingdom Health certification. I'm so excited about that, you guys. We are launching today. All right, again, we're going to take it, we're going to move to move. Wide stance here. We're going to come into a wide squat. Then we're going to balance. So this is a little tough. Down in our squat, wide sumo, and then lift. So keeping my core engaged. My core stability, engagement is what's helping with my balance. I'm keeping my core turned on, contracting these muscles to help me balance and lift. Right here, this is leg and core strength. This is getting me lifted. We got 6 more seconds. Then we're moving to our cardio. Are you ready? Okay, cardio move. We're gonna have our arms out here and we're gonna tap. Right here. Now, if you wanted more, you could go faster or you could jack it out, right? You've got options. So here, faster or hop it out. Lots of options here. Our certification is open for applications right now. So if you are in health and fitness, if you know you're called to the health and fitness field, industry, called to health and healing, the certification might be for you. We've got 8 more seconds. Then we're moving on to one of my favorite moves called ballers. Here we go. So here and here. If you have a small ball, you can take that underneath your legs. I'm not going to do it. Not going to grab the small ball right now because I want to keep going. No breaks, no rest. Let me show you from the side. I'm bringing that leg up, taking my hands overhead. When we lift our hands over our heads, woo, we get our heart rate up. So this is our cardio block. Cardiovascular exercise is important. I said you're going to get it all in today with this workout. And so we are. Breathe in deep, in and out. The certification is important because it teaches you fitness in proper perspective. Next up, football shuffle. We're right here. So again, there's no rest. No rest in this workout. So you're going to need to take the rest when you need it. You're going to need to push yourself. You're going to need to listen to your body. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. God created you strong. You have wisdom created, built in your DNA. You just have to listen. So one of the things that the certification teaches our coaches is to coach people on how to listen to their body. There's so much in the health and fitness industry that teaches you to ignore your body, that teaches you no pain, no gain, that teaches you to push past what is natural for you. Next up is skaters. I'll take a step forward. We're going down and down. So there's a healthy way to push and an unhealthy way. You need to listen to your body. You need to listen and trust the wisdom that you were created with and work within that to be healthy and strong. No hustle, no grind, smart training with grace and love. That is what our coaches are giving our clients. That is what I want for you if you're a coach, to be able to teach your clients, coach your clients to be the healthiest. All right, we're moving on. 1, 2, 3, 4, did we hit them all? We're moving on to push-ups. So you can do your push-ups from the wall or from the floor. I'm going to go to the floor and I'm going to go on knees. Yeah, see me still in camera. Yep, okay, here we go. I'm going on knees so I can still talk. 30 more seconds. So this certification is important because right now in health and fitness, we're teaching you not to listen to your body. We want you to listen. God created you with wisdom. We want you to listen to it. This is our strength portion. Moving straight to squats. We're going to stand up, feet hip width apart, shifting our weight to our heels, down and up. This is our strength component of this workout. If you wanted to grab weights, you absolutely could. I planned this so you could do this on the go, so we don't have any equipment. Big deep breath in and out. All right. So for my coaches, I'm going to put the link to the application in this description. If you're interested, you'll send me an email with a statement of why you think the certification is for you and what you want to do with it. We're going back to the floor for dips. Now let me show you, you can do your dips from a chair. Your hands will be behind your bottom, fingertips pointing towards your butt. You want to bend, straighten, bend, straighten. straighten. You could also do this from a countertop, or you can go to the floor. I'm gonna stay from the chair with this one, and then the next time I'll go to the floor. It's that bend and straighten. You could also be further back on a chair, bend and straighten, right? If maybe putting like all your weight is too much for your arms yet, you could be from a chair where the bend, straighten, working our triceps. All right, next up, we're going all the way to the floor for crunches. Again, if you're not going to the floor, you could do your crunches standing. I'm gonna go to the floor and finish mine. Knees are bent, feet flat on the floor, hands behind the head, crunching up and lowering down. Lots of control. All right. So this coaching certification came to be when I was writing the book, Kingdom Strong, processing through what the Lord was showing me about what strength in the kingdom really looks like. He showed me that he wanted to have more resources for people who were struggling. So right now, we're standing back up, guys, and we're gonna do in and out legs. So we're coming down, out, in. I want you to stay low. Right now, when people of faith are looking to lose weight, get healthy, be stronger, they look to the fitness industry, which is going to teach them things, teach them solutions that aren't kingdom. God wants us to have, he wants us to have resources that are kingdom solutions available. And so if you're a coach, or if you're someone who's interested in health and fitness, do you want to be a solution? Are you a solution and you're looking for resources? All right, we're going back to the push-up, back to our push-up. This is the strength portion. So we're going through 2 times, down and up. You are a solution. This certification is going to help you with tools to help your clients. We teach you a framework to look at the whole person and to help your client create a plan to be healthy. Because that's what we need. We need a plan. We need a plan, but we need to get that plan from God. So with the assessment, prayer, looking at your schedule, what actually works for you in this season of life, we're back to our squats, guys. We come up with a plan and then hold people accountable to maintaining that plan. It's the plan, have a plan, and be accountable for walking that plan out. All right. So my story is when I set out to lose weight, I was looking for resources. I was looking for someone to help me. And I really didn't find what I was looking for in a person. And as I was building strength and losing weight, doing all the things, people started asking me to help. We're back to the dips, you guys, and this time I'm going to the floor for my dips to help them. And so I taught them what I knew, what I was doing. Lean back and press to straight. And the more I learned, about how our bodies really work, how our bodies are created, God really gave me insight into health, into being able to see where people are out of alignment with what God has created them to be. How people really weren't understanding how much God loves us and how much that includes our bodies and how we feel and how we show up in our bodies. All right, we're going back to our crunches. Whoo, my triceps is working. They're kind of fiery, you guys. All right, so up in our crunches. So often we are punishing our bodies or we hate our bodies. And God loves us. He loves our bodies and He created us. And we can be strong and healthy and experience that love. Not everyone is going to want to move in the same way, do the same things. But we do have the responsibility of figuring out how we want to move. And we do have the responsibility of being consistent for that movement. And we do have the responsibility of being accountable of what we eat and what we put into our bodies, how we steward our temples. Back up to that in and out. And that's just true. We have that responsibility. You might not love strength training, but you've got to have some form of it to be strong. So maybe the form of strength training that you want to do is gardening. And you want to do, so you make sure that you carry the heavy things in your garden. You lift heavy things. You, chop wood. There are things that you could do that aren't strength training exercises like we just did, like we're doing right now, but they'll help you build strength. But you've got to build that into your overall plan and get that in consistently. I feel like exercise is a far easier way to do it, but if you really don't like exercise, then you can do something else. All right, we're moving to our core mobility block. We're going to stand up, hinge at the hips, bending over, and walk those arms out to plank. Then walk it back. So if the full bend is too much, you can bend down and come out here. So you've got that option of bending your knees. This is probably one of the most challenging moves we're going to do today. It's a full body exercise. You've only got 10 more seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds. Woo! All right, we're going back to the mat for dead bugs. So part of this workout is definitely the up and down, going down to the floor and then getting back up. That's part of the workout, built in. So with these dead bugs, you can keep your legs straight or you could bend your knees. That's an option. This is so good for your core, full body, and it's really good for your brain. We're crossing the midline with this movement, making your brain think, because it's opposite arm with opposite leg. So it's a really good full body and mind exercise. We want to train smart. All right, moving over, all fours for bird dogs. So again, opposite arm moves with the opposite leg. My goal is to be flat at the top, right? It's actually like a coffee table. I don't want that leg higher. I want it straight out. I can feel my glute engaged. I can feel my core as I'm moving through. This is our core and mobility. We've got like 12 more seconds. Then we're going to a plank, a high plank, and we're going to march those legs in and out, or kind of tap those feet in and out. So in a high plank, where legs are out, out, in, out, out, in. If that's too much, get on your knees and take it out, out, in. Right? If your knees don't love this, you could stand and do this on the wall. All right, lots of options. Nobody's stopping. We have options on how to do this, right? So we could be up in our plank, out, out, in. We could be on the wall. But again, no rest. One moves to the other. Good job, you guys. I know this is challenging, but you can do it. 5 more seconds. All right, we're back to our back. Moving back to the back. Knees are bent. We're going to lift these feet up. Cores engaged, hands are flat on the floor, and we're marching the legs out. So, back to my story. As I learned, I was able to coach my clients in the things that I learned. So, at a point in my journey, I started doing some healing. I did some healing work, some soul care work with Latara Venice. She's my mentor. I became a soul care practitioner, certified in soul care. And at that time, we're standing up. Oh no, we're not standing up. We're gonna stay down on the floor for our cool down. At that time, we're gonna bring our knees into our chest. I read the book by Shay Bynes, Grace Over Grind. So just hug those knees into the chest. And the book, when I read the book, it was a part of Kingdom Driven Entrepreneur Igniters. And it was specifically talking about grinding in your business. But it really is about grinding in your life. It's about trying to work, hustle and grind to achieve in business, in life, the things that we think we need, that we think we want. We're going to take these knees, drop them to one side, and the upper body is going to go to the other side. Oh my goodness, this is the best stretch, y'all. And the things that we grind to achieve, we also have to grind to maintain those things. And for me, at that time, I was grinding a whole bunch of stuff. I was trying to grind. I had like analysis paralysis in my business. And I was also trying to grind in my life and with my family. I was not at all tapped into God's grace. So for me, the whole book opened up like this idea of grace in every area of my life. And even I talked to Shay about it, and I'd be like, it's like grace 360, just in every area. We're going to switch to the other side. But that doesn't like happen all at once. You know, like if you have been grinding in life, and we have this hustle and grind culture in the United States, in everything. But if you grew up here in the States, then you know it. And it takes like a gradual unpacking. And so for health and fitness, I was looking at people and I was doing, like, I was doing 2-a-days, and I was doing all types of craziness in the gym. And like, I realized, well, this isn't sustainable. Like, you can't do that forever before your body starts to break down. And like, I would see it in the gym, people who were, they'd have injuries, and, a meniscus and a shoulder, and, a knee would get, like, you would see those injuries happen because people were grinding. We're going to take one leg over. So you first did that S stretch. Now we're going to take the leg out. Oh my goodness. Stretch right here. Feeling so good in my glutes. Gluteus maximus, minimus, and medius. Ooh, so good. And so that hustle grind, the grace in fitness really became apparent to me. And I started to walk that out and still be healthy and still be strong. And just understand that God cares about my health. God cares about my fitness. And his plan is way better than any plan I could come up with my own. Because God created me. And so he has a plan for how this whole body he created should be maintained. And it's not, y'all, that stretch right there. It's not going to be anything crazy, but we have to surrender and submit that to him, which is the tricky part, right? Because like, we don't want to surrender nothing. We want to do it ourselves because we think, surely there'll be a perfect diet that I can find. Surely there's the perfect workout. In weakness, when we surrender this whole plan and we seek God, he's going to give us the perfect plan for us. Woo! And that's it. That's our workout. I'm going to come up into a V-sit. You guys, I hope you can see. I'm going to sit in a V-sit. I know you can't see it all the way. So my legs are in a V. I'm just going to keep stretching as we finish this up. All right. And so it's a continual process for me. I continually walk this out. Just because I know to go to God doesn't mean that I always do. Sometimes it's hard, like over the holidays. I had a really tough holiday season. And some of the things that I know to do, I just stopped doing. I absolutely stopped being consistent with. And I'm having this time where I'm having to come back to the basics of what I know to be true. Like, that I continually have to be accountable and check in with God. Like, I have to slow down and make sure that I'm spending quiet time with God and not going back to food, because that's one of the things that I would do in the past. I would go to food for comfort instead of going to God. And so in October, November, December, I was in this habit of eating late at night, like between 7 and 9. That's a little time where I would, be frustrated or bored or overwhelmed. And instead of sitting with God, journaling, talking to God, I was snacking. And that shows up on the scale. It shows up in my health. And so it's a continual process of surrendering and walking with God with every area of your life. We're just talking about health and fitness. We're talking about health as a whole person. So that includes your body, what you eat, your soul care, and your relationship with God and with others. So, because we have to, we love God, we love our neighbor as we love ourselves. So loving ourselves, that making time for movement, healthy food, soul care, that's how we love ourselves. Loving God, having a relationship with God and spending time with God. If you're in a relationship, you spend time. There's communication. So there's not just a list of demands, but there's communication. There's time when you talk to God and there's time when you listen. And then loving other people, our relationships. So healthy in all of those areas. And that's what kingdom health is. It's walking in health in our spirit, our soul, and our body. We say them as they're separate, but we exist as one whole person. So, health for the whole person, that is what the Kingdom Health Coach certification is. So, if you want to join us, you're going to click the link in the description box and you'll be able to find out how to apply. If you have questions, you can reach out to me. But that's it for today's show. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next Monday.